Alright everybody, today we're going to do something a little different. We've been doing some how-to videos with gameplay, but today we're just going to look at the raft. We're going to do a ship review. An abbreviated ship review, but a ship review. So this is the ARGO Raft, Reinforced Advanced Freight Transport. This is a medium-sized freight hauler, 2 crew members, 96 SCU of cargo capacity, and it is flight ready today, as you can see. Beautifully detailed ship, 3 external standardized removable cargo containers for rapid cargo transport. It has a control cab, a docking port for ship-to-ship station access, has a pair of size 3 laser repeaters, a pair of forward-facing hardpoints that may be equipped with size 1 weapons, and it's got enough habitation for a 2-person crew. But that's not really what got my attention on this ship. It was the range, the armor, the shields. Because I know that if you're watching this video, at some point in time you've probably been jumped by griefers taking cargo from point A to point B or picking cargo up. And while this ship is not designed for a fight, it's designed to last long enough for you to escape. So here's that 2-person crew quarters that we were talking about. I heard rumors that those beds were also escape pods. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. What we're going to do now is we're just going to do a quick walkthrough. There's a lift right there. And if you didn't know, this ship has 2 decks. The bottom deck is where the cockpit is and the habitation. The top deck, on the other hand, is where things get interesting. This is the cargo support station. Not yet functional. May be coming in a future release. But as with everything Star Citizen, it's all TBD. Dates could change, dates could be pushed, so I'm not going to put anything in concrete here in the video on when this is all going to work. This ship has size 2 radar, size 2 computer, size 2 power plant, size 2 coolers, 2 of them, and a size 2 shield generator. Notice the steam effects coming out of the vents. They did a really nice job on the detail for this ship. It has the detail that you've come to expect in Star Citizen, and this one has not let you down. You can push buttons, you can open up doors, but I basically transit the ship on the ladder, go up and down. There's those crew quarters again. What we're going to do now is we're going to go take a look at the cockpit. There's that lift again that we came up in. That's how we entered the ship. There's the airlock right next to the cockpit. And look at the cockpit. Big windows, lots of detail. And notice the control monitors. 3 on top, 2 on bottom. Big. And before we power up, we'll just get ready to go out to Crew L1. It's roughly a 55 million kilometer trip, and I'm going to show you why this ship really got my attention here in just a moment. But first, we'll get permission, we'll restock, we'll take off and take a look at the outside of the ship. Interestingly enough, I believe as of today that there are 4 skins available for this particular ship. I think it comes with the default orange. Then they have the anchor paint scheme, which is like a pale gray, green color with white and gray accents. So you have that white and gray hazard accents on the top of the ship. This particular ship has hazard on it, which we'll see in just a moment. Dark gray color with yellow accents, and then of course there's polar, white with gray accents. You'll notice that the UI looks really nice, but still buggy, especially for those of you who are playing in 4K like I am. And for those that are interested on how the RYZEN 5950X performs with the RTX 3090, stats are in the top right. As with all things in Star Citizen though, performance is really dependent upon server-side performance as well. But there's that hazard paint scheme we were talking about. Check out what happens when we raise the gear. Very nice. Then we're going to put it in VTOL mode so you guys can see that. There they go. Very interesting, highly detailed, beautiful ship, really well done. You'll notice that on the back you can see some of the nozzles there. And one thing that I like about this ship that I didn't expect is that it's extremely maneuverable for a ship in this class. It just seems like it's a real easy ship to fly. And I could be a little biased because I don't spend a ton of time in fighters. I spend a lot of time in the Prospector, which is actually pretty good. And then I spend a lot of time in the Star Runner, which is not the greatest. This seems more maneuverable than the Star Runner. It really does. But let me know if you guys have the same opinion in the comment section. I'm curious to get your feedback on that. Now, interestingly enough, remember I said the range on this ship was what got my attention? I mean, if you're going to be making trade runs back and forth across the galaxy, you're going to need a lot of fuel, right? And you don't want them to have to make a lot of stops. Time is money. So check this out. Look at the current fuel and look at the required fuel to go 55 million kilometers. Pretty interesting, huh? And did I mention the maneuverability? One of the reasons that maneuverability is really important to me is because I spend a lot of time going into Lorville or into Area 18, and you have to squeeze these things into those hangars. You have to do a vertical ascent or descent, right? So when you're done the vertical descent and you have a hold full of cargo, the last thing you want to do is crash, blow up, and then lose all your money for that run. It just seems like this thing turns really well, maneuvers really well, super easy to land. And so that's one of the things I like about this ship that was a little bit unexpected. So long range, pretty maneuverable, 96 SCU of cargo capacity, and heavily armored and heavily shielded so that you're not easy pickings for those people out there who take pleasure in trying to kill you and steal your stuff. And look, when you compare it against something like the Mercury Star Runner, it's just what I'm using right now, we're talking 96 SCU of cargo versus 114. You know, both are medium size. One's more medium cargo and data courier, while this one's just medium cargo. But, you know, this one with its maneuverability and its shields and its range, quantum efficiency, it just seems like it's really the better way to go, at least for me. So in the future, I think I'm going to be using this one for more runs than I have in the past. And I think with its ability to take a beating and the fact that it's so easy to land, it just seems like a more ideal ship for me at the moment. You'll notice that I did a decel maneuver there. So what ends up happening, especially on Quantanium runs, is when you're coming back with a hot load, you'll fly into the station as fast as you can, and instead of going in fast and then doing a decel maneuver before I get to the station, I'll go fast right into the station, and then I'll flip the ship over, decelerate, and then head down to the landing area. But when we're talking about the Raft, really well detailed, beautiful ship. There come the gear, there comes VTOL. Super easy to land, super easy to deal with. And I think it's a good option for those who are going to be doing a lot of cargo runs. And hopefully in the future, they'll add that functionality for the second crew member at the cargo station. And I'm very curious to see how all that works out. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we've not done a ton of ship reviews. We're going to be doing more. The ships that get our attention, the ones that kind of stand out a little bit. The Star Runner was one that stood out. We need to do a review on that one. More to come. More gameplay videos as well. So if you found this video helpful, useful, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications so that you're notified when new videos come up. And as always, whether you're a subscriber, not a subscriber, a lover or a hater, please put comments in the section below. Let us know how we did. We're always looking for more feedback, and we'll see you again soon.